What's up everybody and welcome to the channel. Today we're taking a look at this 2024 Ford F150 Platinum. This one has the 702A package, finished in carbonized gray metallic. MSRP is $83,900. Let's take a look at what this new Platinum is going to have to offer. Pop in the hood. We can find that latch. It does have the gas struts, which is a great touch. Automatically it pops open. So underneath the hood, this one's going to have the 3.5 liter twin turbocharged V6, the EcoBoost motor. Pumps out 400 horsepower with 500 pound-feet of torque, and it's paired to a 10-speed automatic transmission, sending the power to the rear wheels. Of course, we have a 4-wheel drive transfer case as well. Now this truck weighs in around 5,000 pounds. Max towing with this engine can be up to about 14,000 pounds. And with all that, you're looking at 16 miles per gallon in the city with 24 out on the highway. So taking a look at the new updated styling for 2024, you have a nice set of LED headlights. You can see the white right now. It cuts into these fog lights too. The headlights themselves are blacked out. They blend really well to the gloss black on the grille. They have quite a lot of openings throughout the front end as well, just to provide cooling. And then I like the white and black Ford logo, forward-facing camera, front parking sensors. You also have your metal tow hooks down below, then another opening throughout the center. I like how the hood looks like the previous year's Tremor edition, so it kind of cuts over the front of it, just giving it a more bold and aggressive style. Got a lot of sharp lines throughout the hood, nice trim piece as well. Old school metal antenna still. And then wrapping around the side, you're gonna get a set of 20-inch wheels finished in gloss black with a multi-spoke look. Nice sharp body line throughout that front fender, F150 Platinum badge. And then with the lock and unlock, you can easily operate all that. So it's going to have power folding mirrors and these side steps, which will automatically pop open if you get close to the truck or hit the unlock button where there is a little tricky in the back. But you're going to see these steps nicely integrated with a gloss black trim piece. And then there's a button right here that you can easily kick and get those back up. You have your nice body colored door handles and mirror caps, side view camera, more lighting, black trim right here, and then you have a full panoramic roof up on top. Side profile, what you would expect for a full-size F-150 with the full crew cab. Really good looking truck overall. We have the FX-4 off-road package as well. Sharp lines throughout the bedside and a nice set of LED taillights. Making our way around, you're going to see rear parking sensors, body color for the bumper, all your trailer hitch connections. F-150 is stamped into the tailgate, and we have that white and black Ford logo. You also have a backup camera back here, and then the new tailgate design. So nice sharp lines to it as well. Of course, you can just press the center button. It'll power operate like your typical tailgate. And then you're gonna see those C-clamp spots. If you're gonna use this as a work truck, you can clamp down a 2x4 or something, make this a workbench. We have tape measure on it as well, a plastic covering, and then this one just has a painted bed. You have LED lights, power hookups as well, and then a few tow hooks all throughout it. Now you can either reach under, press the button, or just give it a little bit of a lift, and it's gonna automatically close all the way up. Now, taking a look at the new feature, there's a arrow right here. If you press this, we now have a swing door, which is a really cool touch, giving you better access into here to grab a few different items. And then from here, you can easily just step right out. You can take a look how it looks open and then just close it up. I think that looks a lot better than the way Ram has done it. Looks much more symmetrical. And then making our way into the interior, you do have a power sliding rear glass, camera up above, your fuel cap. And then the interior of this one has the nice black leather. You're gonna see the really cool seating. We have this blue micro suede material, Platinum's written out, all the stitching, more of the blue, perforations and smooth leather. Door panel has the smooth black leather with the cool micro suede. And then you have all your controls, cup holder. And then in the center, we can pull this down. You have a nice armrest with 2 cup holders. You also have climate vents, heated seats, a few extra plugs, as well as a cup holder and storage. There's storage behind these seats as well, and you can lift these whole bases and you have a ton of hidden storage. You're gonna notice this nice plastic cargo area. It is collapsible, you can fold it down, and then with everything open, you have a lot of extra space in here. And climbing inside, side steps do a good job along with this handle. And then at 5'11", I'm sitting here behind my driver's seat with a ton of room. Really good leg room, plenty of headroom, and then a lot of glass, especially with that panoramic sunroof. So not bad at all. Comfortable seating position too. Very padded, decent recline. So not bad at all. And then hopping into the driver's seat, you of course, like with all the Fords, you have the keypad right here. You can lock and unlock it. And then the door panel also has the nice smooth black leather, micro suede, and blue trim. All of your controls as well, memory seating, you got Platinum written out, all of your power controls, and then similar to the rear seats, you got the blue, perforated, the really cool stitching design. Got all your badging, gorgeous set of seats. And then in here now, go ahead, fire it up. Got the two massive screens that are gonna turn on. Black leather steering wheel with Platinum written out. Some cruise control settings over on the left side with a few audio controls. And then we have more audio controls and menu controls for the center. So if we exit out of all this, we can scroll up and down, see all sorts of different settings within the truck. And then under my view, you're easily able to adjust what you want. You have driver's assistance, a few other screens. You have quite a lot of information that's gonna pop up in here. Trip and fuel has a display. You have gauges you're able to take a look at. So pretty nice design. Really simple overall, and pretty much everything you're gonna need to see in a truck. Pitch and roll meter, off-road settings like that. And then for drive modes down here, you can just twist this and you can scroll through all sorts of different modes. Normal mode, we have different off-road and terrain modes. It'll automatically shift into four-wheel drive when needed. And you get a pretty cool depiction for everything. You also have the stock on the left side for windshield wipers and turn signal. And then down below we have the lighting for your side mirrors, tailgate release, headlight controls, rear dome light, power pedals, electronic parking brake, and you do have a power operated steering wheel stock. One of your air vents, big heads-up display, and then this nice soft touch vinyl material up on top. And then I like the silver trim, looks similar to aluminum. You have a secondary glove box up above, standard glove box down below. And then you have some controls up top, engine start stop, shortcut to your camera setting. You also have parking, downhill assist. Trailer mode over here, we can adjust that. We have the trailer braking, four-wheel drive controls as well. And then the infotainment screen, what you would expect on any modern Ford. It's a massive 12-inch screen. You can easily scroll through all the different settings and features. You are gonna see Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, tons of settings within the truck, and then a few features you're able to adjust. On this right side, you can toggle all these different settings. And when you're in these, you can easily also scroll down, and any of these that have an arrow, you can just swipe it over and it'll switch screens. We have climate controls down below along with some volume and audio. We have a dual zone temperature, and it also will come up on the screen. Same with our fan speed, heated and ventilated seating, heated steering wheel itself, more controls and plugs. And then in the center, we have hidden storage with wireless charging, extra plugs, 2 cup holders, a good slot for your phone, and our gear selector. It nicely hides away. You automatically pop it back. If we go into reverse now, you get a nice backup camera, top-down view. We can see trailer hitch view as well. All sorts of different screens you're able to cycle through. The bed camera as well. So nice to see, definitely plenty of cameras in this truck. We go ahead and pull that back down. The reasoning is for this. Now you do have more of this nice black leather with the blue, everything. But you can flip this upwards and we have a nice workbench. If this is your work truck, this can be for your laptop, papers, your lunch, whatever you need. So super usable truck. We can also open that up and we have a ton of space all hidden down below. Also some storage on the sides. And then one last look at the interior. Really nice place to be. Power sliding rear glass, a massive sunshade. We do have sunglass holder up above. All the controls for the upper glass panel, the rear, nice mirror. Garage door buttons up above as well. We even have the Bang & Olufsen in the ceiling. All right, so setting off now in the Ford F150. So I like the 3.5 liter EcoBoost, barely touching the gas, and you're right up to speed. So this truck is adequately powered. This is a really good engine. Obviously, probably the most popular engine as of right now. You can still get a V8 in certain trim levels, and then of course there's a smaller one, high output engines, hybrid, electrics. There are so many options that Ford is giving you with the F-150. This Platinum rides really nice. This is incredibly smooth. I got my ventilated seat on. I mean, this is honestly a luxurious truck. For 84 grand, it better drive really nice, but it's so smooth with the 10-speed transmission and the power, so it's effortless just to get up to speed, nothing jerky about it. The suspension is absorbing bumps very nicely and it feels like just luxury. is also pretty quiet here. A nice little undertone of the engine exhaust, but just normal driving, you don't really hear wind noise or road noise or anything like that. The steering has a nice weight to it. It feels really solid. I mean, this thing just glides, honestly. Visibility is really good too. Huge windshield. I love how the windows dip down, kind of famous for F-150s. Helps you out seeing your mirrors. Mirrors do a good job letting you know what's going on behind you. And like in any pickup truck, honestly, really easy to see around. Seats themselves, very padded. Lots of different adjustments to really get them in the perfect position. I don't think you can complain with the driving experience. It's a really nice truck. And of course, when you look at the whole spectrum of F-150, there are so many trims you can get, from much more affordable to well over $100,000 trucks. So they've done a good job giving you a big spectrum. This one seems very well appointed for the price tag as well. Obviously, it's not cheap, but you know, it's not too crazy when you take a look at a fully loaded truck. But good use of storage as well. Brakes do a good job. And then using the interior, all the buttons and everything, I think the screen in the center, I like how it's simple looking, but also looks really nice and modern. And then the center infotainment, it's not too hard going through everything while driving. I will say it's a little bit of a reach to get to some of these that you gotta kind of scroll through, so you're probably not really gonna be using everything on the screen while you're driving. Set up your nav, you're good to go, and just have your music playing. So it's simple enough, but also looks good. It fits the interior very well as well. And then I think the use of materials, I think you're touching like the leather on the steering wheel, the shifter, the seats, armrests, everything does feel nice. The use of plastics isn't too crazy. There is some kind of cheap plastics that are kind of shiny looking. You can tell they're kind of cheap, but they look fine given you're not really like touching them all the time. So I don't really see any major complaints with the build quality. It feels like a solid truck. It looks good every which way you look inside. And just the driving quality, the ride quality is just really nice. So if you want a capable truck, of course this thing is good for towing, still doing some off-road things with it, given it does have those capabilities. I mean, this could be a pretty solid truck to pick up.